As mentioned earlier, we have a new executive director for the Philippine Anti-Organized Crime Commission. We have former PNP Chief Benjamin Acorda Jr. on the show. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, sir.
Yes, good morning and to all the viewers and listeners of the program. Magandang umaga po. Good morning, Gretchen.
There you go. We're hearing you good. Una-una ho, no, kailan ho nyo nalaman na kayo po ay ang papalit kay Undersecretary Gilbert Cruz? Kailan po naabanggit sa inyo ng presidente?
I was just forewarned a week ago, but I didn't expect na ganun kabilis. So it's still parang biglaan po para sa akin po.
Okay, this actually the announcement came from left field because the public has been focused mostly on the flood control probe po ano. What could be the reason why MUSEC Cruz was removed as the head of the agency?
Well, I'm not privy about it, but knowing Sir Gilbert Cruz as a former PNP officer, he's a good officer and ang alam ko, bibigyan siya ng pesto.
Oo nga ho, no? Pero ito nga po, siya po yung nag-lead dito sa crackdown on the POGOs. Sila po yung nag-handle nung paghahabol, pati na rin po yung deportation po nila. Nagkaroon po kaya ng problema po doon?
So far, nung nag-usap kami ni Sir Gilbert Cruz and isa sa mga napag-usapan namin yan, and yan ang isang programa na ituloy-tuloy natin. And based on his briefing sa akin, may mga kaso pa hinahawakan and yan ang mga pinapatutukan niya.
And what did he tell you about the challenges that he faced as a former executive director?
Yeah, there were some challenges in the budget. We talk about it, and it's something that I have to face head on. And in that aspect, I need everybody's support. Talagang the title alone, anti-organized crime, that criminals being organized, medyo challenging po.
Oh, ano ho yung mandato ng presidente po sa inyo?
Well, when I took my oath yesterday, sinabi rin niya sa akin na talagang ito rin lang mga ginagawa ng ating predecessor. Maganda yung mga ginagawa ng ating predecessor and pagpatuloy. And at the same time, there were some additional instructions, especially yung mga cases na hinahawakan pa dapat ipagpatuloy na supportahan para hindi matalo sa kaso. And isa rin sa mga talagang pinag point by point na didiscuss ng ating predecessor, and I intend to pursue those things.
Chief, medyo malawak po yung mga kaso po kasi na maaaring taki ng PAOCC o i-discuss. No? Specifically on what ho? Ito po ba ay related majorly sa POGOs?
Hindi lang po sa POGOs. Actually, marami yung pinag-usapan namin. Unfortunately, I cannot discuss the details kasi medyo hindi pa ako nakapag-settle po, no? Hindi ko pa nahawakan. But he gave me the files, but to say it one by one, medyo baka magkamali po tayo ng ayoko rin na magkamali ako ng papalagin.
Okay, pero nasa na po ba tayo? I mean, the last that we heard is nagde-deport na nga ho, pero meron pa pong mga POGOs na natili, mga foreign nationals here in the country. Ano po ang pinaka-latest po doon?
Yeah, may mga na-deport na, but still, when I visited the place, yung opisina sa Pasay, there are some other nationals na under our custody pa, and ongoing po yung mga litigations na yun. So, they are still under our custody. Pero ang talagang objective natin dyan is talagang after these cases at mapanagot, we deport them.
Mga ilan pa ho kaya? Gaano karami? Kahit estimate lang ho?
Yung estimate namin, 100 plus pa eh. Pero we intend na bawasan yun, the numbers.
And thousands are still on the loose?
With regards to the estimate of thousands, I cannot give the rough estimate, but I was told medyo yung problema ang POGO is already somewhat na-address na.
Na-address na ho. Okay, speaking of POGOs, no, questions were raised before about your possible connections to POGOs. Meron pong pinakita noon na litrato po ninyo with Chinese businessman Tony Yang during a Senate inquiry on POGOs. I guess the question is, tunay po ba yung mga litrato na yon at ano po yung konteksto kung bakit po kayo nagkasama doon?
Well, tunay po yung mga pictures na yun, and I made my answers already in the Senate, and I made myself clear that with regards to those pictures are pictures an official called him Tony Yang being a businessman, and with regards to the illegal activities, we never discussed it, and as far as my stand and POGO, sinabi ko naman sa publiko noon and before the Senate na I'm serious about it. In fact, I was the one who initiated the operations against the POGO operation in Bamban and Samali po. Kumbaga kami ang tutulungan ever since with Sir Gilbert Cruz po.
Oh, pero bakit po kayo magkasama ni Tony Yang? Si Tony Yang po yung brother of former presidential advisor Michael Yang who has been involved in this. Bakit po kayo magkasama noon?
I got assigned in Region 10 and he's a businessman in Region 10. He's one of the officials, if I'm not mistaken, in Region 10. And so as for some occasions, there are times na nagsasama-sama po, nagbibigay din ng mga tulong. And of course, I cannot say no. During that time, hindi pa naman natin alam yung transactions niya.
Oh, kasi yun po ngayon ang ginagawa po, nauuso po yun pagka may mga photo po na kahit nagpa-picture lang ay lumalabas po yan at yan ang kine-question ng publiko ngayon. I guess yun po yung lumabas po sa inyong panig. But I guess as former PNP chief, paano po makakatulong ang inyong experience dito nga po sa mandato nyo sa PAOCC?
Well, as a former chief and a former intelligence officer, malaking tulong po yan sa akin, and I am soliciting the support of all agencies also, that whatever was given to me when I was a chief PNP, whatever support given to me, ay sana may bigay pa rin na support at tiwala.
If you take a look po at the EO295, EO46 and EO295 na talks about the powers within or by the PAOCC. Ang mandato po nito ay to prepare and implement a fast-track anti-crime, anti-graft, and anti-corruption action plan program against organized crime. Ang flood control probe po ba ay maaaring tignan nyo rin? Dahil kung titignan niyo po, systemic po ito, organized po ito, na pagnanakaw, pandarambong. Are you looking at that direction as well? Bukod po kung solve na po yung POGO problem.
Well, kasama sa mandato ang anti-corruption, and with regards to the investigation of flood control, we know very well that ICI is already on board. But nothing prevents me from giving or accepting help this ongoing investigation. In such a way that ako naman ay bilang former police officer and as a Filipino people, as a Filipino, I mean, kasama na yan sa pagiging patriot ko is to really promote a business climate, good business climate, and to keep the trust of the Filipino people. Yan ang nakita kong gusto kong may tulong naman na imbag sa gobyerno ngayon. Yung ibalik ng tiwala ng tayo ating mga mamayan.
Pero pagdating sa kakayanan, ano po ang powers nitong PAOCC? Kasi para lang po malinaw din sa publiko, ano po yung kaibahan ng trabaho po ng PAOCC dito nga po sa PNP at saka sa NBI at saka sa DOJ sa pagtugis po nitong mga kriminal?
Since I'm under the office of the President, medyo mas maganda po ang coordination, mas malawak po ang agencies na matatap natin. intelligence. And ang maganda po, since I was a former chief PNP also, and actually yung present chief PNP ngayon, we just talked and nag-over the phone, and he had committed his support also to our efforts. So malaking bagay, and yung pagkakaiba ng former chief PNP, naka-direct po yan sa mga subordinates, naka-direct na bigay ng orders or direction sa mga kapulisan. But limited capacity. So with other agencies, more on coordination lang. And with me as the executive director, I can better synchronize and kumbaga mas maganda yung coordinated effort among agencies.
Ano po ang inyong priorities ho sa inyong pagpasok?
Well, as an executive director of the PAOCC, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, especially now that we have this situation or issues about corruption, I'm willing to help and really to make sure that hindi lang yung corruption, pati yung organized crime, to make sure that ma-appreciate ng ating mga kababayan that there is still this rule of law, and that for the investors naman, especially yung nag-infuse ng mga capital sa ating bansa, I want to really create an impression that we have a good business climate in our country.
And speaking of helping out, medyo malawak po yung problema at kailangan nga po ng ICI ng tulong. Saan po kaya pwedeng pumasok yung PAOCC dito?
Well, yan po siguro po. That is one of my priority right now, to pay courtesy call with the members of the ICI, and whatever support I can give them, I need in such a way that with the objective talaga na ang ating mamamayan ay may babalik yung or may bibigay talaga yung tiwala sa ating campaign against corruption.
Yun nga po, no? Sana ay hindi nyo hayaang makatakas itong mga tinutugis po ng taong bayan. And we look forward to your tenure as the new Executive Director of PAOCC, the Philippine Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission. Maraming salamat po for joining us today and telling us about what is up next.
Okay,
Thank you very much.